Hi, everybody. And today is the final day where we will be talking about solutions to quieting the destructive thought loop. And in case you forgot or haven't watched the previous two videos, this is the destructive thought loop. It is when negative thoughts override something you are trying to change or create for yourself. It's negative overthinking because it's like you're on a hamster wheel going round and round and round, and it's a dangerous place to be. And so, for the purpose of today's discussion, I'm going to use the idea that, let's say, you've decided to move across the country. You took a big risk. You moved to an area you've always wanted to live in. And now you're having that destructive thoughts going around saying, I shouldn't have done this. This is not working out. I am not happy. Oh my God. And it's going around and around. That's going to be the example that I'm going to use today with what we're dealing with. So today I'm going to offer you 7 ideas of how to shut that overthinking down. And that's really all you have to do in order to move forward with what you've tried to create. So the first one is very physical, and it's about movement, because movement ultimately always makes you feel better. You know, you get endorphins from exercise. So whenever you're starting to feel that anxious loop, I shouldn't have moved. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Get up and move. It could be put on some music and just dance in your house. Walk a brisk walk outside where you're grounding on the earth and you're also outside where you're around nature. Yoga is great because it moves stuck energy. And that's really what happens with these negative thoughts is it's kind of stuck energy. You probably can't see this well, I'll just step back about a little bit. But another way to move stuck energy is to literally shake yourself. You know, in Qigong, there's a movement where I'm going to try and stand up. Well, you can't see me so well. I'll go all the way back here. But anyway, you shake your body. So you shake your whole body because you're trying to remove the stuck energy. And that's what you do in Qigong. You'll also notice that animals, when they are stressed out after they've been through something stressful, they'll shake their whole body and then they're done with it. So that's kind of what you're doing in that movement is shaking your body. Riding a bike, playing basketball, whatever it is that is physical and a little bit rigorous will help move that negative thinking through and out. Okay. The second idea to shut down the mindless thinking is to immerse yourself in nature. I cannot stress enough how healing nature is. The reason it is healing is there's nothing artificial about it. You are outside, you are in fresh air, and nature is always balanced. Even though there are issues going on with the environment, as a whole, nature is the most balanced place that you can be. So when I feel stuck, when I have that monkey mind going round and round, I walk into the woods. Just by being in the woods for 15, 20 minutes, you feel this quiet and calm come over you. When you immerse yourself in nature, you want to make sure you don't have headphones on. Better to not be with someone, better to be alone. It could be the beach, it could be the woods, anything that's outside. You know, it could be a courtyard in your apartment complex, but as long as there's grass and trees to look at, it will be helpful for you. Another idea that's kind of neat is if you are at the beach is to write out what's bothering you. Maybe I'm scared, or I shouldn't have moved here. Write it out and let the ocean wash it away. you can also, you really want to be present when you're out in nature and listen to all the sounds. Simply by listening to the sounds, you're quieting the mind. You're getting out of that headspace of like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And you're just listening to the sounds around you, the birds, the wind, the bugs, whatever it is. So nature really helps quiet the destructive thought loop. The next idea I have is to play the I see game. A lot of people use this when they have extreme anxiety. So your mind is going round and round about this move that you shouldn't have made. So instead you say out loud, actually, I see a desk, I see a window, I see a tree, I see a piece of paper, I see a candle, I see a water bottle. And you just keep naming those things until you've given your brain the signal that you're not thinking about that negative thought. The fourth idea I have for quieting that negative, destructive thought loop is taking a salt bath. Salt baths are so healing on so many levels. You can Google WebMD to see all the ways it detoxifies you and helps your physical body. But for the purposes of this discussion, it really helps to wash away negative feelings and keep you grounded, because salt comes from the earth, and grounding helps you to calm your mind. The fifth idea I have, which I found on the internet and thought was really cool, is to make a worry box, or to use a box that you already have and call it your worry box. And inside you write down your worries. I'm not going to read you my worries right now, but this is where I keep them. And then the idea is you put the worry in, the box is shut. The universe is going to handle that worry. You're done with it. Once it's in this box, you're done with it. And I already mentioned this idea, but I'll just say it again about the whole idea of shaking it off, just like an animal who has been through stress, or when they come out of the water and they shake their bodies, they shake it and then they walk away. So you shake it off. Just like the Taylor Swift song, shake it off, shake it off. Great mantra. Play that song when you feel like you're stuck in your head in negative thinking. Okay, and then I have this great exercise called the then what exercise, where you take the issue that you're struggling with, and you start talking it through, and for everything you say, it's, well, and then what? And then what? And then what? So for instance, taking this move. I moved to a new area. I'm feeling like I shouldn't have moved. The thought that I'm thinking is, I'm not going to meet good friends. And then what? I won't have any social plans for the weekend. And then what? I'll be bored with nothing to do. And then what? I'll feel lonely. And then what? And what this does is, first of all, you can pinpoint exactly what the worry is, which is really the feeling of loneliness. And you realize that this is simply a fear, and perhaps the fear isn't as bad as you thought. So the first part of the exercise is the then what. And then the second part of the exercise is called, what can I do? So this is how I would spin it. So we've been through the then whats, and then we say, what can I do? I could look on social media for events that are happening in my area. What else can I do? I can ask people at the job that I'm working at, if they want to go to happy hour together. What else can I do? I could join a neighborhood gym. Maybe I would meet people at the gym. What else could I do? I could get out of my apartment and explore my new area every day for 1 hour every day. That way I'm forcing myself to get outside. and see what's around me. What else could I do? I could volunteer in the community. So you take that spinning mind on the negative thoughts. You start out by saying, and then what? And realize that the issues quite aren't bad, but you break them down and to what they really are. And then you offer the solution. What can I do? And you break that down. So there's lots of ways to shut this baby off. So, bookmark this, revisit it again and again, because it shows you some great ways to shut that mind down so that you can manifest all that you want to create for yourself. And you can learn how to live with that destructive thought loop, but move forward in the process. So thank you for joining me. Please hit a like or subscribe to my channel. Next week, I'm going to start doing a series on love and the importance of love and how to create more happiness by allowing your heart to open more. Thanks so much.